Hey guys, hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And this weekend we do the same thing we do every week. Look into the financial market. Now there's a couple of good news um, because most of the strategy that I'm showing you guys or I've been showing you guys is just coming into the mainstream. Now that's good news because it means that we've always been on the right path, right? And now more couple of good news is if we keep going on the track we're going, I mean, it's going to be a matter of time that people start copying what we're doing, right? Now, I'm not a signal group. I don't give you guys signals. You guys know that already. Only here to show you how I see the market. Now, this is my personal disclaimer that whatever I'm showing you here is for educational purposes only, right? Take the information on your own Discord, basically. Now, before we get down into the good news, and you'll see that as I go along, I'll just integrate it with the normal webinar. If you haven't been here before, we follow three strategies: seasonality, COT, and probability. Before we even go into technical. Now, technical is run 100% by EAs, basically. The robot take the trade, we just watch it, do what it does. And with the seasonality, probability, and COT reports, which you'll see in a minute, they're found on this side. But other sites are now catching on to them. And I'll show you them. Now, a lot of people say, why would I show you other sites that are catching on to them? Because of, um, literally counteracting my own self and not promoting myself. I'm promoting my competition, ultimately losing money for myself. As I said, I'm doing this for educational purposes. I'm not doing it to try to say I'm trying to hit this setting target of money from this every month, or I'm trying to generate this amount of money from the users on the site. If you want the site, keep the site. If you don't need the site, use other tools that can help you make better progress for yourself. You understand it, right? And that's why I'm going to show you. Now, first time here, you see the COT report. I like to start with COT report. Go to COT, you click on that, and we look at this right here. It says Forex COT report. So these are raw data, and then I like the non-raw data because it's easy to read straight up. You know. Let's keep on gold. Just know the interest is quite slow in Lagos, by the way. I just noticed it's no longer secret investing combination because the secret is already out. Part of the secret anyway, but the main secret, the probability, I can assure you, you're not gonna get that anywhere else. So now this is what we do here. We look at the COT report first, and as this is gold, for example, you can see you have non-commercials, commercials, and non-reportable. Those are the three we look at. Now we don't really care about non-commercials or non-reportable. We only look at commercials. Commercials are miners of gold, people that buy gold. You can call some companies like Samsung, Apple, they would fall under the categories of commercials and gold because they're buying the gold to put it into their phones. You get it, right? Why non-commercials are the banks, people like you and I, speculators. And I don't really know who non-reportable are. They're just not reportable. But I'm expecting some peps to be in there. You get some political class people to be in that side. You can't really talk. But maybe even some mafias. I don't know. The world is weird. It's quite open for sale for anyone. Um, so we look at the commercials, right? And we look at what they're doing, long or short, right? Now, as of the 29th, a couple of days back, they were heavily involved in buying. Now, you might say, what does this all mean, right? If I know the position at Samsung, Apple, Tesla, you know, um, NASA, because NASA uses a lot of gold, right? If I know that a lot of them are buying gold, does that not mean that the gold price is going to go up very soon? Because if they're already buying it, right? Think about it. Why would I be buying a huge amount of gold all of a sudden? It's because I know something you don't know. And because I'm buying, it's going to cost more people to panic buy. and it's just going to drive the price of gold high, isn't it? Now we don't just look at this, right? We don't look at them because of that, because sometimes it's just a normal cycle of buying. You know, they might just say, okay, we're just buying now because of want to, you know, produce 20 million new iPhones, right? Because we're expecting iPhone sales to go up, right? Now we don't know which one it is. If they're buying because of they know something's gonna happen, or they're buying because of the regular stuff. So hence why we use a secondary tool called seasonality. Go there, go seasonal. Go. Now we're in gold, right? The seasonality covers 47 years, 15 years, and 5 years. And now this is where the good news that I said came in, that our competitors are now copying us. I just went to trading view today and I checked, and guess what they have here? They also now have seasonality. Do you guys see this, right? Seasonality is now available on the literal forefront of it, which means that we've been correct all along, right? Now, not every indicator that trading view is going to put there means that it's the right one, but this to show you the weight of what seasonality does, right? So they have that there, and it is very, I mean, it is beautiful news. It is beautiful news. Look at where it is now. Yeah, they put it right underneath performance. And remember, if you've been watching the what's it called? If you've been watching the webinars before, you will know that I told you guys about the performance as well. These guys are actually trying to help you guys to make money now. Before they didn't try to help you make money. Everybody was making money for themselves. But I think everybody figured out that if you help the next man, you keep yourself in business, kind of, you know. And there's so much in the market for everyone. You get, but they got everyone distracted here on things you don't need to be distracted on. Right? That's the key. Just keep your mind clean. But it's a good news. I mean, for gold now, it's nice isn't showing there. But if you want it stable 24/7, you can have it here. You get. And if you want to use theirs, if you can't afford the one here, use theirs. It's free for you guys, right? But you cannot get probability from them, so you have to still come to me with that. So either ways, I'm cool. And probability pricing is lower than seasonality pricing. I think you guys can check this out. I can't remember exact what prices. You know, so you can check there and then buy your probability if you want to. Now let's go back to analysis. That's the good news I want to share with you. But I'm telling you, you see the good news there? So the good news is we're on the right part. People are catching up. Big platforms like TradingView are catching up to this. Comparing platform sizes, our platform to their platform, our platform is currently at the moment not as big as this. So you can see they're literally copying you know, the people in their own lane, basically. Really classic people. It's fun to see this, man. I mean, from my place, if you're new here, you might probably not get this, but for me, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now we see that commercials are going on. The way we use seasonality is we go to November now. So November is what we have. We have November the 3rd. All right, so around here, let's just zoom in a little bit. So all of a sudden, I just remember April. So right here, so it doesn't really look like much is happening. It's only going up a few days. Now, if you know me, I wait for seasonality moves like this, right? Big moves like that, or moves like this from down here all the way up here, or you get drops like this, massive drops like this, or massive climb like that. I don't want to go into, I don't want to go into, what is that stuff in there? I don't want to go into here. Yeah, it doesn't really look like much for me. And quite soon the market will be turning. I'd rather go into this short sell than the long sell, right? The short looks like it's going to start from here. I'd rather go into this if the new COT report goes short. If the new COT report coming out on Tuesday goes short, I go short on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday is, what day is this? So 6th. So Tuesday is also So today's Sunday. Tuesday is Wednesday, and 6th is Wednesday. So around that same period, around Tuesday, Wednesday, if that goes down, if CLT report goes down, then go down with it, right? And the last two, which is probability, right? I'll tell you, this is educational purposes only. I'm not really trying to, point you guys at what to do or what not to do. So I'm just gonna do my analysis and continue in the background. So I'm only gonna do this one. So we know that most likely Tuesday, gold might go down on Wednesday, right? And we know that until we see it blink here go down on Wednesday, it's quite better methodological, right? Methodological, something like that. If we know that Tuesday we anticipate market to go down, on that Tuesday or Wednesday, we can come here and check if the commercials are selling, right? If they're dumping as of last week, because it's a week lag, so we get that information on Tuesday, we can know that if probability also tells us around that period we should go down, then we have a better chance of selling that asset. So now we go on. Yeah. So around here, it doesn't really look like they're gonna sell because probability now has November buy and sell, right? It shows you the entire anticipated move of the market for the entire year, right? This is why I say you can't get this anywhere else because we've literally anticipated percentage on a very large scale. So it's like predicting the future. So yeah, it doesn't look good. Remember, educational purposes only. I'm not telling you guys this is the ultimate, the ultimate. I'll just put my disclaimer back out there, So what we're gonna do is, yeah, it doesn't look like it's going down on this day. So I'm gonna leave gold alone. If I did add that 54% here for that short, and then I have 54 down and 53 here, I'll go there, to the short. But because it doesn't have that, I won't do it because I like it when probability have 3 days aligned in the favor of the direction COT and seasonality is pointing towards. Then you can easily just set your EA, let your EA run, and let it flow. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you for this webinar. I hope you enjoyed it, and it's good news to see platforms such as TradingView copying and putting this at the forefront. So it gives a little bit more brightness to my day. So thank you very much, guys, and have a lovely one. Catch you in the week ahead. If you need the tool, remember you can always get the tools from business of demempire.co.uk/pricing. And depending on what part of the world you're in, you have different pricing structures. So for me, you have these pricing structures right here, and it tells you what you're gonna get, like seasonality, banking information, which is COT. Oh yeah, you do have some EAs there, the one that helped you with take profit, your trailing stop, and your stop loss, and you do have access to the Telegram group. So yeah, this one tells you get probability and all of that. So good luck, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, take care of yourself.